Pár dní zpátky jsme se tady dívali na nejšpinavějšího streamera na světě Asmongolda a říkal jsem v tom videu jednu věc, která nezestárla úplně dobře. A zrovna jsem tam Asmongolda vychvaloval v tom, že jako i přesto, jak jako otřesný životní styl má, že se rád podívám na jeho obsah a že mi přijde, že ve spoustě věcech má jako sympatický názory a je radost se na to dívat. To nezestárlo úplně dobře, protože Asmongold se teďka dostal do nějakého dramatu s tím, že úplně neměl říct něco moc fajn. Já sám jako pořádně nevím, o co jde, takže proto se jí podíváme tady na tohle video k tomu. Nicméně, když se podíváte na Asmongolda a jeho poslední videa, tak jednak má tady odpověď, ke které se dostaneme nejspíš příště, ale aby jsme vůbec pochopili, o co jde, tak sečka nejsem, který, jo, bylo to tady tohle video a pak ještě nějaký další. Ale už tady, když se podíváte, tak tady dostal fakt jako bídu, jakože tady je fakt poměr dislikeů ku lajkům docela velký a dost to lidi kritizovali v komentářích. Myslím, že tohle video tam tady bude zahrnutý taky, ale nejspíš se toho stalo ještě mnohem víc.
Asmongold, also known as homeless / cockroach moist critical, has finally gone too far. He has been banned on Twitch following this rant.
If you want to consider a genocide as a systematic killing of a group of people, they have genocide built into Sharia law right now.
This is a classic case of like Icarus flying too close to the sun. Nobody needs Asmongold's opinion on this. And in fact, he said that himself not even a year ago. Weird as to see so many people coming out with statements about the Israel-Palestine conflict.
To byl nejvíc random drop, co?
As if they need to comment on it. Can we please stop this weird culture around expecting people?
A s tímhle souhlasím, tohle base tweet, jo, tohle úplně je to stejný, když vidím v zahraničí, kolik jako lidí chce po influencerech, aby dali nějaký jejich názor na nějaký válečný konflikt. Ale jsme youtubeři, jsme totální lopaty, ty vole, nejsme experti na politiku a zahraniční konflikty. Proč jako po těchto lidech chceš, aby ti na tohle dávali nějaký názor? Většina z nich v tom pravděpodobně nebude jakkoliv vzdělaná a jako nic moc se z toho nedozvíš. To je prostě, nechápu to a tady jako s tímhle souhlasím. A jako chtít názory tady na tohle po influencerech je, já nevím, k čím bych to přirovnal. To je jako by ses prostě, jako by se zeptal kuchaře, jaký to je chodit na IT školu. Jo, prostě co ti k tomu má říct?
People with no relevant background or education to talk about world events and politics.
So no, I'm not going to cry a f***ing river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. It's not even a question. It's crazy that people don't.
Jako tady tohleto dropnout na streamu, to je jako šílený statement.
See it that way. They'd be doing the same thing. And how much did they kill? As many as they can.
Like, I guess we all know that Israel and Palestine aren't the biggest fans of each other, but why? Like, so far, it's not even that bad. Like, he's just kind of, like, out of his element. You know, he's not in his zone. He's just talking out the wazoo.
They're not able to kill as many people as Israel because they don't have as many bombs and as many weapons. But if they did, they'd be doing the same thing. That's it. Just takes enough. That's right. These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible. It kills people for their identity, and it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture.
Co to je za bombu, ty vole? To ti je. Týpek nejenom, že dropne, že týpci by prostě tam všichni měli chcípnout. A kdyby měli ty prostředky, co druhý stát, tak prostě dělají to stejný. A ještě k tomu řekne, že ty vole to podřadná kultura. A chákao, co to je za rent? A hlavně proč?
Sure, in all ways.
While as a Westerner, you're 100% allowed to prefer your culture to somebody else's, you shouldn't be straight up calling them inferior.
And it is an inferior culture in all ways.
Like, if he was joking, I understand, but he's not even joking. He's kind of like going on an unhinged rant. He's sort of grouping a lot of people under one umbrella here.
They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture.
This ain't really something you say over the internet. This is something your uncle says 6 beers in over Thanksgiving dinner.
Real. Prostě klasický opilej strejda. Ty vole, ten skrvený Fiala ničí náš stát, chce, Petr Pavel nás všechny pošle na vojnu. Klasický po 6 pivkách nejlepší rentík.
Now, I'm not going to turn into Sneeko and book a trip to the Mecca, but I have a lot of cool Muslim friends and they're against a lot of the same stuff Asmongold is. It's not that easy to just put a bunch of people in a group and just like, you know, label them. A lot of Muslims don't even interpret the Quran in the same way, so like saying this, I think is absolutely insane.
It is that.
Ale tohle je přesně důvod, proč já se na streamu jako vyhýbám politice. Jasně, jsem tam si z něčeho udělám srandu, ale já osobně nerozumím politice. Nerozumím tomu. Nerozumím tomu, proč některé konflikty jsou tak, jak jsou. Nemám prostě na některé věci nějak jako pevně daný názor, protože prostě nevím, nemusíš mít názor úplně na všechno, jenom abys měl názor. A prostě když v něčem nemám pevný názor, nebo v něco fakt pevně nevěřím, tak o tom nebudu mluvit na streamu. Pokud někdo jako z influencerů o politice mluvit chce a má pocit, že k tomu má co říct, fair, ale já o tom většinou mluvit nechci, protože k tomu prostě nemám co říct a nezajímá mě to. Nebo jako jasně, chci mít alespoň jako nějaký aspoň trošičku jako přelev v tom, co se děje, ale chápeš, není to jako dost na to, abych byl schopný si tady sformulovat nějaký komplexní názor a mluvit o tom na streamu. To bych se jako fakt nedovolil.
That's simple. No, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care. I don't support them.
Like, I kind of get what he's saying at the end. Like, maybe if you don't have family in God.
No, myslím, že se tady snažil pofarmit nějaký based emotikony, akorát se to trošičku
Gaza or Israel, do you really care? Like, on a human level, sure, but on a personal level, you don't. And I'm gonna say it. I watch Asmongold from time to time. His clip channel is pretty good, and honestly, it's kind of a breath of fresh air to hear somebody speak in their mind unfiltered. But Asmongold went against his own rule and sort of apologized. Looking back on it, I was way too much of an ass about the Palestine thing. My bad. Of course, no one deserves to have their life destroyed, even if they do things or have views I find regressive. You guys deserve more than me saying stupid shit like that. I'll do better. Do better. KSI is shaking in his shoes right now. Anyway, he added on saying that I don't mind apologizing if it's something I think I'm actually wrong about, and that given the amount of times I've gotten hate for things and never apologized, should be proof enough of that. People weren't really buying it though. Sick PR tweet, I can't wait to see you say the same bullshit in a week. Well folks, he said my bad. I think that's a wrap. Getting cancelled isn't real. Even Dr. Diddy Spect has a fan base, but Asmongold did get his Twitch banned, and some people were leaving Starforge, his computer company, after his statements. I always thought of Asmongold as a pretty level-headed guy, so this is far out of character for him, and I'm not going to sit here and make assumptions of him when I've never even met the guy. But I can criticize what he said on the intranet in this exact moment, and I don't think that's right, but I'm pretty sure Asmongold feels the same way. Now, I'm not giving my opinion on the Israel-Gaza conflict because I don't want to get banned on YouTube, and I love everybody. As long as you're watching me from a developed country, which gives me good.
My name is Walter Hartwell White.
When you're too stupid to argue with someone's ideas, you typically attack the band ad hominem and go after them and their character. When right now, it's been a little funny, I won't lie. Like, we got real talented artists drawing. Like, Asmongold is a literal cockroach. Like, a roach squash to his channel being bad is funny. Like, I won't lie. Like, it's very easy to attack Asmongold for being a lazy, homeless bum and not cleaning his house. Like, this is a dude that's notorious for brushing the blood of his teeth on the wall. Because he was too lazy to get a tissue. Ain't gonna lie, kinda funny. Asmongold's superior culture, and it's just him being filthy. Apparently, Asmongold went on Hassan's stream, and he was basically saying, but what if you were gay in Gaza, you know?
This is the second story bounce back.
It's honestly difficult making a video on somebody you enjoy watching. Like, I've been watching Asmongold since the OG days, the transmog era, and he f***ed up, just as simple as that. He literally said it earlier that content creators' opinions don't matter on the situation, and then he went out on a whim and pulled a friggin' fast one on all of us. Now, am I gonna boycott Asmongold over this, like Starbucks or Coca-Cola? No, I don't really care. Like, while you could clearly tell I'm joking, why would you even want a YouTuber's opinion on the whole Gaza conflict? Like, I saw a meme of Logan Paul talking about it, and I'm just mind blown. I personally think that...
Tohle jsem viděl. Prostě Logan Paul během toho, co mluví o tomhle konfliktu, tak i tak si vezme ten svůj skvěnej Prime do ruky. Během to je... Ty vole, je to pravda, to už je neskutečný. Ale hele, zároveň je to ten stejný člověk, co byl schopný promovat svůj odpadní produkt, když se mu narodilo dítě, to prostě tam ta laťka je docela nízko.
Of Logan Paul talking about it, I'm just mind blown. I personally think that not caring about a situation is far less bad than like giving your opinion on it and calling the people inferior.
Udělá příchuť Izrael versus Palestina. Oh, no nic.
They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture.
Other than your fair share of Looney Tunes characters, I'm pretty sure nobody would have cared if he was just like, yeah, I don't really care what happens as long as the situation doesn't escalate and like hurt my family in the process. You know, nobody wants.
Jo, ale nejhorší na tom bylo to, že prostě tam škatulkoval, že hodil všechny do jednoho pytle a řekl totálně jako unhinged srku, která prostě není pravda.
It's a World War III kind of event.
It is that simple. No, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care. I don't support them.
I don't even have to pick a side to tell you that there's a lot of civilians dying, a lot of people with no foot in the game, a lot of people that are children that don't care about politics or even understand any better.
They are not the same as us.
You can't judge all Muslims based on the extremists.
If they're going to be homophobic and Israel's killing them versus they're going to be homophobic and Israel's not killing them, I prefer the they're going to be homophobic and Israel's not killing them outcome. I think we can agree on that, right?
Nejnormálnější Hasan stream.
Like, it's rare I say this, but Hasan is kind of right, no? And I just want to emphasize that I mean that strictly on the basis of
Ale tohle byl nejnormálnější moment z Hasan streamu.
civilians. I don't understand enough about the Hamas and IDF to make a comment.
Especially if we both come to the recognition that Israel killing them is not going to combat homophobia at all.
Okay. All right. We can come to that agreement.
Okay.
nejvíce podstatný rant.
Great. All right, perfect. That's...
Asmongold shouldn't be talking about this stuff. He's cheesing too much. Just look at his face. He's like smirking, lifting his eyebrows. This is not a field for him. You know what I mean? I also love American politics. Like, they'll take an issue completely unrelated and just draw parallels to gay people and like make it an issue about that. The last thing on the mind of people in Israel and Gaza is gay people.
They're not able to kill as many people as Israel because they don't have as many bombs and as many weapons.
This part is just true. More money equals more weapons equals more deaths. That's just facts. And you know, once again, people were making some memes about Asmongold saying, it's okay, guys. He says he is sorry, posting a photo of No. I'm pretty sure that fella would be more critical of Israel, but I digress. You know, people were waiting for Asmongold's 5th video of I got cancelled, epic.
Number 2, you said you voted for Donald Trump in the past, in 2016.
I did.
Okay, why did you vote for Donald Trump?
I just didn't really like Hillary Clinton.
There you go. Turns out people have many different motivations for voting for one particular party over the other, and it doesn't have to be Islamist fundamentalism that they believe in.
While Hasan is slightly hypocritical and often groups people he doesn't like under the same umbrella, in this case, he is right. Not all people are the same from different cultures, and all people think differently.
And it is an inferior...
Já jsem tak rád, že nejsem politický streamer. Já bych tohle na streamu nemohl řešit. Jednak to není vůbec moje pole oboru, ale ty vole... To by mi asi fakt jelo. Čouzuňáči. Borec má vlastní válku s krysama doma, takže nemá čas řešit Izrael versus Palestine.
Inferior culture in all ways.
Even Sneeko quickly chimed in and said that if he said the same about the other side, his bank account would be locked. Retarded American ignorance on full display. Sneeko is right. He is ignorant. Why even touch the situation with a
Rare Sneeko W.
10-foot pole? Like, I'm tired of YouTubers thinking there's some kind of experts. But this is quite a dilemma because at the other side of the coin, I don't understand why people care so much about what YouTubers say. It's honestly... Real.
Chápu, že se podíváš na nějaký YouTube videa, že tě zajímá, jako co se zrovna děje na internetu a tak podobně, ale fakt nechápu ten appeal toho, že lidi zajímají politický názory YouTuberů. Chápu, že tě zajímá názor YouTubera na nějakýho dalšího YouTubera, i přesto, že to je prostě jako, OK, k čemu ti to bude, ale aspoň tam mám nějaký pochopení v tom, že je to víceméně ta stejná věc, ale prostě k čemu tě zajímalo, co se nějaký YouTuber myslí o tady tomhle nějakým konfliktu, jako... To není expertíza těch lidí, oni ti k tomu asi neřeknou nějaký bůh ví jak edukovaný obsah, ale aby se v tom vyloženě zabývali. Jako nevím, třeba Checkloud, ten jsem přesvědčený, že určitě jako o tom měl nějaký streamy, tak tam chápu, že by ses na to zeptal, ale jinak když se ty lidi tomu vůbec nevěnou normálně, tak proč by ses na to vůbec ptal? Jo, občas mám pocit, že lidi fakt mají nějaký názor a chtějí se fakt přesvědčit, že ten jejich názor je v uvozovkách dobrý, že nejsou jediní, co si to myslej, tak se na to zeptají doslova kohokoliv, jenom aby tam to přesvědčení v tom měli.
It's sad. It's weird. Like, don't get me wrong. He's allowed to believe what he wants to believe. He's allowed to say what he wants to say, but like, he cannot expect to be going around saying stuff like this without getting like some sort of repercussions. I guess you could say he f***ed around and found out.
A Florida man
jsem to pustil. No, ale dobré videjko. A jako je to docela vzácný elko pro Asmongolda, nebo minimálně z toho, co jsem zaznamenal. Nakonec tam nebylo vyjádření k tomu videu, co měl o tom MrBeastovi nebo něco, kde to mělo hodně dislikeů. To by mě zajímalo, o čem je, pak budu muset podívat off stream. Ale každopádně Asmongold vydával teďka i vyjádření, který dneska už nestihnu, ale Westjet tady psal do komentářů, že zítra by na to mělo vycházet videjko, takže hnedka, jak to vyjde, tak se na to podíváme se na to na streamu a dáme k tomu nějaký follow-up na Asmongoldovo vyjádření a co se tam změnilo, ale každopádně moje video, kde jsem sympatizoval s jeho názorama, nezestárlo dobře, no. No, nezestárlo v skutku dobře.